Persona has always been about change. Don't you know that, like, it's a different story, with a different set of characters every time? And the gameplay has changed as well. That's why Persona 6 has to play like Devil May Cry. You don't understand. You need to let these series evolve. You need to let them change. You boomers, you nostalgia people.
Oh, warriors of light, you have to help us. Ugh.
What happened?
Tokul, my beloved home, had nothing left to plunder, so they're putting it to the torch. Oh, please, you have to save us. Ooh, woo. Hein can change his weakness on a whim. However, a scholar will be able to see through his tricks.
Oh yeah, I can change my job. The rod, what's going on? No, FF2 is worse than this. They'll deny they ever made those arguments and say I invented them. I mean, they can, but I've got my comment sections, alright? I have a never-ending supply of those people having said that shit. Also, Yezu, as a Persona 3 and 5 lover, you are right. You know what, Yezu? You are right. I am looking forward to maybe streaming Persona 5 or 6 one day. So... Maime, you're sorry you love FF15 too much, but you agree with everything you say about modern FF. Love your content, man. You know what, Maime? You all right. All right, so what can these guys do? What's their deal? A scholar? Oh, fuck. What are scholars good for? What's their thing? Exactly, locksmithy. You know, you can try and delete all the evidence you want, but it's there, man. Thief. He's got a mustache. What is knight good for? Try him? No. I need people to tell me how to play the game. And then I do it. Alright. SOYLORD, you're a scholar. Heh. Oh, fuck. Okay, well, we're gonna need a scholar for this. I like Minge as a white mage, but maybe you should try something else. And you know what? Gronk, let's make you a knight. Yeah. Let's make... Ooh, I think Gronk as a knight's pretty good. Yeah. Thief is easy to open locks doors? Wait, that's a thing? Oh, no. Yeah, Nadnia. I mean, you know that these changes are not fan things. It's just like shareholders thinking what will make more money, but just doing it the other way around. It's counterproductive. I like Minge. Scholars are good for whether debating the Earth orbits the sun the other way around. Well, they're both wrong because it's flat. Knight is straight upgrade for warrior. Ah, scholar sees weaknesses and is for a gimmick fight. Okay. Thief opens closed doors without needing a key. Oh, fuck. Alright, Dr. Pooh. You're being a thief, alright? You really are a poo. He looks like he's got a little shit moustache as well. So he kind of is Dr. Pooh. I mean, scholars are soylords at the end of the day. Alright, you university graduates living in your ivory towers. Alright, don't you tell me what to think! Minge, yeah, we got a white Minge over here. And knights were Gronks, historically. Apparently they just had to shit in their own armor because it took like 4 hours to take it off and stuff like that, so... apparently that's a thing. Which I think is pretty funny. What's up, Balmong? Alright. Okay, let's sort out your formation as well. No! Dr. Pooh stays at the bottom where he belongs. Alright. Oh, that's so cool! I look different on the map? Oh, that's so cute! White mage outfits have always been really cute.
Oh, hello, jeez! I'm a Soylord. And I'm Dr. Pooh. It's Dr. Pooh time. Let's go.
A Pooh-stache. Soylord the Champagne Socialist. I love that term, Champagne Socialist. That is an amazing term. So good. Alright. Let's get some weapons. We need a... Oh, we need a bow and arrow for this stupid bastard. Scholar doubles item effectiveness. I had no idea. Okay, that's good to know. That's really good to know. Look how Dr. Pooh celebrates, man. Oh my god. Alright, Pooh. There you go. What else can we do? No, we need a... Where can we get a bow and arrow from? iPhone socialist? Billy is not next to me, I'm afraid. Where can I get a bow? We'll get 2 more of these. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I've got a lot of money in game right now. How much emotional exhaustion can one man carry before Clive's cape just gives up? Thoughts of bankruptcy. Well, you know, it's gonna be done. Dr. Pooh looks like he wants to go to dinner. In game, Baldrick. In game. We need a. I'll tell you. Actually, no. Whoa, 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 whoa! Let's go get some arrows. Let's go get some arrows, and then let's get the bows. Village of Ancients. Okay. They made arrows infinite. Well, they should be. All right. They should. No one wants to run out of arrows mid-fight. It's stupid, right? It sucks. Oh, I've already got one. Okay, good. Okay. No one likes this, and no one likes repairing gear either. All right, repairing. Whoever thought of repairing gear, you're a terrible person, right? No one likes this mechanic. It's bad. Your games are worse for adding that. All right, it's pointless. Okay, here we go. What I think of FF7 Remake's music? I actually enjoy the remixes of, For Those Who Fight. Dun, 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 you know, the normal battle theme. And the Airbuster theme is really cool as well. That boss song. I think I can buy something from the Pirates, maybe. I'm sure I can buy something from these boys, right? Do they have a shop? I've actually forgotten at this point. Oh no! The stupid mini people had one. Oh, fuck you. So, yeah, whatever. Get me out of here. Okay. But all the new music they wrote, like literally all the new music, is bad. Like all of it. There's not one good new song written for FF7 Remake and Rebirth. Not one. In fact, if you tried to hum a tune off the top of your head from it right now, you couldn't think of a single song. Go ahead, try it. Try and hum a tune. Like a new tune. Not a remix classic song from 1997. I mean a new song written for Rebirth or Remake. Go ahead, do it. You can't do any of it. You can't do anything. The only one you can think of is that War Market theme because I made a short about it. The one that's like na 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 na. Trash. Nothing else. You can't remember a single other song. Not one. That's how you know it's bad. That's how you know it's not good. So. Alright. So. Stamps theme the piss off. Wrong. Wrong answer. So. Just some guy who played Remake a few months ago, you can't remember? Yeah, exactly, man. So, what should we do now? Oh, what, the Dancing Gold Sorcerer one? When Yuffie, Eris, and Tifa do a choreographed dance that they just had prepared for such an occasion? You think you got the fresh moves? Yeah, you only know that because I spam that scene non-stop. People, just to annoy them. The singing lady in Nibelheim, you know what I mean? The only songs we remember are like the worst ones because of me, because of my content. So, nah, fuck it. You know what? Screw it. We're going in not fully equipped and it'll be fine because, because I'm cheating. Soy Master.
can't move.
There they are! Seize them! Ha ha! Take that and that!
Oh no, he punched me in the wee-wee.
Ha ha! Bring them along! Castle Hayne is always in need of fresh servants, ya bastards! Fuck! Oh, I'm so unequipped. Oh, he's got a mithril knife. No, it's fine. Oh! He's got nothing. What even does a scholar do? What are you, stupid bastard? We can just switch jobs back, though, if need be. That was fine. It's okay. It's okay. That traitor Hein has hidden King Argus's blade, the royal sword, somewhere.
Hein managed to gain immense strength, but it changed him. Now he's consumed by an unquenchable thirst for power. I found a way out. An opening in the corner to my left. I won't live long enough to escape, for I have drunk too much vodka. But you might. Use this to shrink yourselves and...
Oh, no! My Russian friend died. Oh. Sad. Scholar tells you lore while your ass is bleeding. So is like Alphino.
Master Hein was Argus's most trusted advisor until the earthquake. It's like he's been at the behest of some dark force ever since.
Ahem.
What's up, dude? The warlock Hein was carved this castle out of the elder tree, and he cursed it to roam the desert at like his bidding, bro.
Anyway, I'm like a time traveler from California. I'm not supposed to be here, dude. Hoa! I'm Al Pacino in the role of King Argus, the ruler of this castle north of the desert. But I can hardly call myself a king when all my subjects are missing and my wife has a great ass. Hein cursed my soldiers like a fairy, bending them to his will, and he also bent them over a coffee table and he had his way with them. Hoa! Blast it all! He was once my most trusted advisor. Are you all right, Your Majesty? Oh, I'll be fine. What matters is that you find Hein and defeat him like an asshole. And scene. That was some free acting, ladies and gentlemen. Hooah! Why does my Al Pacino sound like Jared Leto as Joker? Because I'm not doing a very good job of it, apparently. That's why. Justin, thank you for the $2 super chat. Are we winning yet? No. I think we're stuck. Yeah. Tyler Wilkinson, the wall marker thing, it does sound like that Aladdin thing. Like, I can show you the world. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. I think the best Aladdin thing that caught people by surprise was, the, Ultra Instinct theme from DBZ. It was like, dun, 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 and someone layered it over with Aladdin. And it syncs up perfectly where she's like, still I think he's rather tasty. It like matches up perfectly. But you wouldn't think it, because no one's thinking about Aladdin when they're watching Dragon Ball Super. Alright, get me out of here. You know what I'm talking about, right? I'll see if I can find it. It cracked me up when I first saw this. I think I'll get away with this. I don't think this will demonetize the thing. Aladdin Ultra Instinct. Who the fuck heard this, man? Where is it?
One jump ahead of the hitman, one hit ahead of the flock. I think I'll take a stroll around the block.
Stop thief! Vandal! A boo! Vandal!
Let's not be too hasty.
Still, I think he's rather tasty.
Eat to live, gotta still to eat.
So dumb, man. Who the fuck, like, heard this, man?
Too hasty.
Still, I think he's rather tasty.
need to listen.
So, there's a better version of this. Sorry, there's like shitter versions of this. I think this is it.
Riff raff, straight rat, scoundrel, take that.
Just
No, that's just whatever. I think this is it.
let's not be too hasty.
Still, I think he's rather tasty.
Who the fuck sits there? Who notices a thing like that, man? That's so dumb, man. I'm probably gonna have to censor that from the VOD, but it's fine. It's fine. Now you know. Now you know it, you can't unknow it. All right? That's gonna be in your brain for the rest of your life. Oh my god, man. So, when you change jobs, it starts you from level 1. Oh, fuck. But I mean, we don't have the summoning sickness or the job changing sickness, thankfully. So, true blue Australian, that's bloody you. Right, let's fucking do this. Ahem. Stop hitting him! Smooth! Whee! Right, okay, buddy, everyone's miniaturized. Let's go. Whee! Can I unminiaturize myself? Whee! Yay! Alright. Do some fighting. Do you cheat in this game? Yes, because life's too short. Are we ever getting a real party-based FF game, or are we permanently trapped in... Well, I don't think they'll ever do something like FF16 again. I think FF16 will be remembered. I mean, it already is. FF16 is like the least Final Fantasy game ever made in the series. Study. Alchemy. Oh, huh? What? Oh, I can... Oh, this is like Riku's mix ability. I see. Steel Scram. Scram must be like a better flea, I guess. FF16 may not be the worst FF ever made, but it is the least FF ever made. Like, no party, action game, plays like a bad Devil May Cry. Like, I mean, are you serious? Like, come on, guys. I'm gonna attack you. Okay, you can do some damage. The Scholar's just... This Scholar's fucking useless. Ah. Wait a minute. If the Scholar mixes together two... You know, like Antarctic Wind that uses, like, Blizzard and stuff? If he mixes two of those together, it should be something very strong, right? I think that's, yeah, that's gotta be it. Yeah. He's a nerd! You know, like, I think FF15 is bad, but it feels more Final Fantasy than 16. 16 is like, 16 shows how far they've lost their way, you know. FF17, I think it's a coin toss. I think FF17, there's a 50-50 chance that it might play like 7 Remake, or it might just be a really shit rip-off of Expedition 33. Like, I'm sorry, it's just one of those two options. I don't see what else Square would think of. Yeah. Not great. So, I'm gonna change his job. I think this... I will turn into a scholar when I need to. But right now, he sucks ass. And I like him being a monk, okay? Dr. Pooh can remain a thief. I think he's kind of handy. Ashtakoi! Welcome in. Guys, Chuck Ashtakoi, a wee follow, please. And thank you for the Kato blushies. That emoji cracks me up so much. Minge, yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. We have... These are the adventures of Gronk, Minge, Soylord, and Dr. Pooh. The worst one of them all. See, look at that. He's even got a little poo stash right there. True to his name. I just don't think, I don't think Square knows what they're gonna do for FF17. I don't. Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious what they should do, but I don't think they're gonna do it. So, yeah. That's the tough part. You butt plug. I can't be fucked. No, I don't want to do a back attack. I don't feel like changing everyone's... What's it called? Scram! There we go. I feel like changing everyone's order. We'll just do a normal battle. Here we go. Here we go, mate. Get your potions in. Where am I supposed to go here? Hang on. Flea makes you defenseless. They are rumored to have Hamaguchi direct FF. I think they hinted at it because they wanted to see what the crowd reaction would be. Ah, there you are, you fuck. I don't think it's a good idea. I don't think it's a good idea. You know. Yeah. So, I mean, we all know why. So. Hang on. Have I seen that some Japanese developers asked the developers of Expedition 33 not to call it a turn-based RPG because it ruins the image of JRPGs? No, here's what actually happened. Hang on, I'll show you guys right here. This is how stupid this is, and I'm going to turn this into a short because it deserves it. I think it is, I forget who it was exactly. Japan tells E33 devs not to call game JRPG or some shit like that. Here it is. This is an incredibly shit article. This is so dumb. Who was no? Who is he though? Hang on, we want to say who this guy is. Who is? There you go. Japanese gaming industry veteran, former executive, known for his 31-year career at Sony Interactive, including shaping the PlayStation brand. So yeah, basically, major PlayStation. Yeah. How would you describe this? Yeah, former PlayStation executive tells the Expedition 33 developers to not call it a turn-based JRPG due to the negative JRPG stigma at the time. During the Busan Indie Connect Festival held in South Korea from that, former PlayStation executive Shuhei Yoshida held a lecture to indie game developers, offering insight on how to choose a publisher and successfully pitch your game. As part of the presentation, he also said that he initially advised Sandfall to... Hang on, here we are. Give me the quote. Just give me the quote. It's too much. No, who cares about this? Give me the quote. Where is it? Where's the quote? Here we go. Yeah. Despite being personally impressed by Claire Obscure's gameplay, he observed a tendency for turn-based JRPGs to be dismissed as outdated at the time. So he advised the developers at Sandfall Interactive not to label it as one. Quote, "It's incredibly well made, but it would be better not to call it a turn-based RPG. That alone might cause players to overlook it." Unquote. Yeah, let's find the tweet where it's from. Actually, I think the tweet's better, and this is too bright as well. I don't like it. PlayStation dev tells Sandfall. Here we go. There's a tweet that just sums it up better. Not to call E33 turn-based. Here we go. Where are you? There you go, you fuck. Just give me the X. Give me the tweet. There we go. All right, close enough. This basically sums it up. Former PlayStation boss Shuhei Yoshida says, quote, "It's really funny that turn-based RPGs are now so popular after he once advised the devs of Clair Obscur Expedition 33 to not call it a turn-based JRPG. He warned Sandfall Interactive that using that description, quote, might lose the interest of many consumers, and suggested they come up with a different name for the combat system. That didn't age very well, because Clair Obscur went on to become one of the most awarded games ever, while turn-based games like Baldur's Gate 3 became huge successes. Baldur's Gate 3 is irrelevant to the turn-based Final Fantasy discussion, though, by the way. It's irrelevant. Quote, a lot of developers are now pitching new turn-based JRPG-like games to publishers, so it's really funny. Well, like, here's the problem. It's not just that E33 became one of the most awarded games ever. It sold 8 million copies in its first year, while FF16 and FF7 Rebirth, these games still to this day, there's no 5 million sales announcement, which Square Enix does every time one of their games sells 5 million copies, as we know. Octopath series, Bravely Default series, and what's the other one? And the FF Pixel remasters. This was never really true. I mean, at least it was never true for Final Fantasy. Like, yeah, sure, turn-based games, I'm sure in like some indies or whatever, like, maybe those fell out of fashion, sure, but like, how do I word this? Turn-based was never dated for Final Fantasy. Okay, we all know that the PS3, Xbox era, that is the peak turn-based is dead era. And yet, everyone knew that FF13 was going to be turn-based. And Final Fantasy XIII was the fastest selling game in the history of the franchise at the time. Which is strange, because surely FF12 showed the way, you know, that FF10's combat and everything before that, that's all outdated, that's trash. Obviously 12 is the way, which is why 10 sold far more than 12. Oh, whoops, well, maybe people just didn't realize in time, you know. It's just stupid. Like, it never needed to step away from turn-based, and it was its thing. I mean, Final Fantasy owned this market. It owned this corner. You know that saying, a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush? Square had the turn-based bird in their hand, by the balls. But then they saw a couple of different audience birds in the bush, like a couple of action birds. And they're like, what if I throw this bird in the trash compactor and try and grab these two birds in the bush unsuccessfully for 25 years straight? They're still chasing those two birds to this day. They still haven't caught them. They've caught like a few of its feathers. Whilst the bird that they threw away, that bird's over it now. The bird they originally had is like FF16. Okay, I see I'm not wanted anymore. And they're done. That's why it's not looking good for modern FF. So, yeah. Anyway, I have a million icons in my taskbar. Yeah, they're bookmarks. They're supposed to be there. Wait, my Twitch? Get out of here. Fuck you. Anyway. It's not great. Sarcasm. All right, anyway, let's get out of here. I do want to turn that into a short, because that needs to be said, needs to be done. And let's get back to the game. I could have worded that better, but who cares? You did the thing. What is it? Sony Dev tells E33 not to call it turn-based? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, close enough. What does Gronk and Minge mean? Gronk is like, I guess like an uncouth person in Australia. Not necessarily a bad person. But perhaps a bit unrefined, you know. And a minge is what British people call a vagina. You fucking minge. They also call it a gash. And an axe wound, if you're truly British. Which is a horrible word for it, you silly sausages. So. Also, Midnight, thank you for the $20 super chat. Love the gorgeous cut. Oh, you. Did you know that Henry Cavill is into Warhammer? I think you should check it out. You dig it. I'm off to the gym. Oh, gosh. Hey, did you know that he built his own PC as well? Bet you never heard that one before. Thank you, Midnight. Thank you for the $20 donation. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. So. Audra. Well, the thing is, right, like, with fucking hell, my chair. With PS1 and PS2, you could use turn-based to, make combat that looked far better than... How would I say this? If your game was action, it couldn't look as graphically impressive as, say, like FF10 on the PS2, or FF7, 8, 9. But on PS3, Xbox, now you can. But the thing is, like... turn-based was just baked into Final Fantasy's gameplay and vibe and feeling, you know? It was baked into it, and it still is, you know? You make a new game. If a new game comes out, right, and you're like, oh, how's it play? And you're like, oh, it plays like a Final Fantasy. What gameplay style do you immediately envision? You immediately think of turn-based. You don't think of FF16, you don't think of FF12, you don't think of FF15, and you know that I'm right. So, that's the problem, man. It's still, even though it hasn't been that way for a million years, it still is part of its identity. And you don't think of 7 Remake or Rebirth either. Those are, like, very intrinsically tied to that specific type of game. So. Anyway, let's get out of here. Alright, let's level up, boys. Fire Emblem doesn't change much and it's still going strong. Well, Fire Emblem's always been about change, so maybe it should change into, I don't know, GDA 1. You know, yeah, I don't know much about Fire Emblem, but it's fine. No other game series has this problem. It's only Final Fantasy, and it will never. They'll never fix it. They couldn't even if they tried. They couldn't. I'm sorry. It's just sadly true. So. Well, this is the problem, Mr. Haku. So when you say this, I'm not singling you out to like. I'm just saying this is a problem, this debate. Would you agree that Final Fantasy not being turn-based is only part of the problem? The story hasn't been good since FF10? Well, this is the problem. It's both. It's the gameplay and it's the story. And the problem is they're both massive conversations. And as soon as we talk too much about the gameplay, the story comes up. And as soon as we talk too much about the story, the gameplay comes up. And it will always, one will always derail the other part of the conversation. This is why this conversation hasn't, this is why it's been 25 years and there's been zero progress in this conversation. There's been zero progress in this debate after 2.5 decades, because as soon as progress starts to get made in one half of this, the other half pops up and derails the entire thing. As soon as we talk about the story, the gameplay derails it. As soon as we talk about the gameplay, the story derails it, and nothing ever gets done. Yeah, it's just a sad fact about this game. So much has fallen out of whack that it cannot be fixed. Like, it just can't be done. Like, how? How are we going to fix this? It can't be done. But it's interesting to talk about. And you just can't trust the devs to ever figure it out, because they won't. They never will. And they don't want to either. They don't want to. They would rather set flaming dump trucks of money on fire to prove that Final Fantasy can work as a bloated action game, single-player MMO, than ever make it the way that the OGs want it to be made again. It's just never going to happen. So, also, Logan Van Vactor, thank you for the $5 super chat. Dr. Pooh, you're fucking shit! Just 1 second, hang on. So I bought all of these. Hang on. You really are a poo! You showed your friend who loves 7 Remakes your new tattoo, and he thought it was a mirror of himself. It's a Nazgul. Cue the Titus laugh. Oh my god. Thank you for that $5. What is that slate pose? I know. He messed up the synchronized XP of my team, dude. The market will adjust to the demand, but it could take an exceedingly long time. Well, it's probably just going to be AI, man. When, I hate to say this, but when they can just queue in prompts into an AI thing and it generates a game based on that, that people are just going to type in FF8 Remake. And that's what they're going to get. And when that happens, it's done. Now, I don't know how far off we are from that. Probably like 2030, maybe, before you can really pull that off. And who knows, maybe it will never quite be perfect. But it's gonna happen eventually. you know, FF17 is their last chance. I think they're gonna blow it. I don't think they can course correct like 25 years of damage in a single game. I don't think they can do it. Yeah. Nomura should have followed his dreams and joined the theater, done costume design, make musicals. I mean, Nomura's character designs are amazing. Just, that's just what he should be hired to do, though. Like, do you hire your set designer to write your movie? Do you hire your costume designer to write your script? Like, what are we doing here? Alright, Dr. Pooh, let's go. Vorsigable, welcome in, Mamma Mia. ICI drops, thank you for the $2 super chat. It's not over till that fat lady sings. Well, you know what she just did. So what are you gonna do now, brother? What are you gonna do now? They don't understand that the mainstream will never buy a Final Fantasy. Well, actually, it will. It will. Like, the mainstream bought Clair Obscur. You know what I mean? The first game, no legacy. It's, the mainstream will not buy a bad, boring, cringe, crap, poorly voice-acted game. That's what they won't buy. They're not going to tell their friends to buy it. And that's what a lot of modern FF can be. Sadly. You know. Now, why did the mainstream buy Clair Obscur? Because it was well-written, had a good story, was well voice-acted, great music, great gameplay, a unique identity, great graphics, great art style. I mean, do I need to go on? You know all those things that FF used to be? That's just not anymore? Alright, you Minge. Hello! Get him. Bow. How much damage is this gonna do? Ah, get out of here, you. America! Let's get out of here. So I'm gonna do this, guys. I'm gonna give you an example right here. Let me just mute this for 1 second. So, people, right, will say, what are we trying to say here? You say the mainstream will never buy a Final Fantasy, right? This actually isn't true. Anyone who's lived through its golden age knows this. So, take FF7 Rebirth, for example. You know, it sold 2 million on launch on the PS5, followed by a 91% drop-off straight after. Now, its defenders will say, well, it sold poorly because PS5 exclusivity. Well, the problem is, how many copies Problem is, console exclusivity was not an issue for Spider-Man 2. It sold over 18 million copies, with like 92% of those, like 16 million, and like, let me just rephrase that. Like, this wasn't an issue for Spider-Man 2. Nearly 17 million copies on the PlayStation 5. Now, what they're going to say next is, oh, well, it's Spider-Man. Of course it's going to sell more than Final Fantasy. Again, you're 20 years old. You don't know how it was back in the 90s. Because, how many copies did Spider-Man... Here we go. Anyone who lived through this time period knows, how many copies did Spider-Man sell on the PlayStation 1? The answer is less than 2 million. How many copies did FF7 sell on the PS1? Whereas Final Fantasy VII sold 10 million copies on the original PS1. 5 times more than Spider-Man. Now, Spider-Man has been around a lot longer than Final Fantasy. It's been around since the 1960s. Whereas FF7, that's 97, man. It just came out then. For many people, this was their first exposure to the series. Not everyone, a lot of people did not grow up with FF 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For many people, this was their first game. So this is how different things were back then. Anyone who lived through this time period knows that, yes, a Final Fantasy can outsell Spider-Man. And what should have happened, right, is Spider-Man did the right thing, from what I've seen. It just kept making the games better and better and better, evolving along those lines. Whereas Final Fantasy was like, well, what if I just like throw that in the bin and never do that ever again? And you have the situation we have today. So yeah, if you don't think that the mainstream would buy a Final Fantasy, it's because you don't know how it used to be. But that's okay, you know. That is a lot of modern Final Fantasy arguments, to be perfectly fair, is 20-year-olds telling you how things really were in the 1990s, a decade that they were born after. So, but anyway, enough fucking about. I just wanted to make that point to annoy people, and I will turn that into a short as well. And what would we call it? We'll call Spider-Man versus FF7 sales. Something like that. There you go. Here's the thing. If Final Fantasy had been evolving like a proper series, like... how do you say this? If Final Fantasy had been evolving like a proper series, it should be selling like insane numbers right now, but it hasn't. And that's why it doesn't sell anymore. So there you go. Golgoth, you've never found a logical explanation for this. Why did they abandon their fan base in the 80s and 90s to woo today's children and teenagers? These former fans are working with financial means. This is the first time a situation has occurred. Why not try to continue to satisfy the audience, which has its own money and doesn't rely on parents to make purchases? I think they want to be part of the cool crew, and I think they hate the OG fans. And I think they hate Sakaguchi. I don't know what else to say, man. Like, those reasons I gave would explain the behavior. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense, man. I don't know. That's the best. I mean, does that make sense? Does that answer give you anything? They're trying to be like Fortnite? Yeah, it's a stupid idea. Ooh, actually, hello, Labia! And they failed anyway, because, like, Claire Obscure got that crowd. Like, Claire Obscure got the most of the Fortnite crowd you were ever going to get. Like, you weren't going to get any more than that, man. So, they deserve the fall they got. It was an attempt to widen the audience. Bad idea, man. Bad idea. Imagine if Spider-Man was like, oh, I'm going to get the JRPG market, so all Spider-Mans are going to be turn-based from now on. Such a stupid idea. It's not going to work, man. It's a stupid idea. It'll sell because of Spider-Man, sure, but the OG fan base is going to fucking hate that. They're going to fucking hate it. You crazy bastards. Don't do that. So, yeah. Spider-Man is a much more popular IP now. You would argue that the game would sell 30 million if it was multi-platform, but it's consistency that got them there. Well, Spider-Man has been around since the 1960s. It's had shows. It's had, like, multiple TV shows leading before the PlayStation 1 thing. But the thing that really blew it up, I would say, was the 2000 movie with Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst and Willem Dafoe. That was the one that really blew it up. And it's kind of what blew up, like, superhero movies, to be perfectly honest. It's the beginning of the end, in a way. But, But I mean, like, how come that continued its momentum and Final Fantasy's momentum just dies completely? And it just... Ooh! Hello, Dolly! And it just keeps getting worse and worse. I mean, it's pretty clear what the problem is. So, yeah. I'm something of a JRPG fan myself. Like Willem Dafoe doing that. You're tired of superheroes? Everyone's tired of superheroes. Everyone's done with it. Everyone's over it. I think people have been over it since Endgame, which is fine, it ran its course, but it's over. So, alright, let's do this. Who are you? Oh no! It's Hayne the Mage.
This fountain of corruption, dark power, is truly spectacular. You could never understand. With this power, I can move forests, control armies. I can hold the world in the palm of my hand. All those who dare oppose me will be annihilated by Cetra the Imperishable.
You can tell I've been playing too much Total War. I've been playing Tomb Kings for way too long. Oh, this is the scholar fight! Ah! Fuck! Oh! Whoops! The game closed by accident. For no input. No reason. Better boot it up again. Oh gosh. What a pity I have an autosave right in that room. Oh, right before I go in. No, fuck it. Fuck this guy. Look, this is why we have a scholar, alright? This is why we have a fucking scholar. Okay? Hey, look, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. I'm walking here! Cheating is actually... cheating has always been about change. Final Fantasy has always been about change, which is why I had to change to this save and turn this character into a scholar. Let's do Dr. Pooh. There you go. Alright. Let's put you there, put you there. Behold! Behold. Final Fantasy has always been about cheese. So, there's no such thing as too much Total War? You're damn straight, brother. No, I've been listening to too much Cetra the Imperishable. He sounds so sick. You can't wait for FF7 Revelation to come out and sell for less than 1 million copies, despite being multi-platform. I don't know how much it's going to sell. I don't think it will hit 2 million. If it was a PS5 exclusive, it'd be less than 1 mil. But I don't know how much Xbox and PC and Switch is going to boost it up. I don't think it's going to be good. I think it's chalked, man. I think it's kind of done. Alright, but enough fucking about. Let's do this. We won't even know how much it sells, Product Culture. I think if it sells, like, embarrassingly bad, I don't think they'll be honest about it. I mean, they haven't been honest about it now. They haven't been honest about anything, so... Or most things, at the very least. I don't know, man. If it sells well, we'll know, and if it... I think if it's not... Here's the thing. If it's not selling well, they will know. They just won't say, you know. So, yeah. Anyway, let's have a chat with this guy.
Ha! It's me, Hayne the Mage. This fountain of...
I don't know. Let's give him a different voice.
This fountain of corruption, dark power is truly spectacular. You can never understand. With this power, I can move forests, control armies. I can hold the world in the palm of my hand. And all those who oppose me will be annihilated, just like a woman. I can't do Skeletor, but that's close enough. Okay, whatever. Right. Let's do this.
Oh no! Hang on. He is undead, though. I don't trust this, though. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna find out. Alright, let's study him. No weaknesses. Well, as a skeleton, surely this should hurt him. Oh, fuck you! Ah! That's not fair! It didn't follow the rules of Final Fantasy, mate! You broke the rules! To be fair, both he and I have cheated at this point now. So it's all fair, it all balanced out, alright? I cheated, he cheated. Shit game, Barrett! Garrett, sorry, I called you just Barrett. Alright. Let's do this then. You fuck. Let's arrow you.
SOYLORD. Now look at me.
What if I do this? What's alchemy gonna do? Whatever. Captain Jack Marrow. I like that. That's funny. Study. No weaknesses. All right. Ah, there you go. There you go, boys. Ooh, I think it's physical. Let's see what you got. Vulnerable to fire. Right. Let's do this. Gronk! Bomb fragment. Killer! Oh no! A rogue scholar! Good thing he only does 1 damage per hit, because he's useless. This is like the... It's fine. It's fine for him to be confused at this point. Alright, Minge. I think I can knock him out of confusion with an attack. I don't know if we're that far in Final Fantasy yet. Fuck. Aha! Oh, I just bashed him anyway. He knocked himself out of that. Alchemy doubles the effect. I get it. Let's try... Let's just pop this on you. Study him. This is the purpose of this. What is his weakness say? I was reading a chat. Hey, thanks a lot, ramen noodles. All right, you distracted me. You distracted me with this. You were celebrating finally hitting 50,000 channel points, which means that you can use them to highlight a message. And here's a fun part. Here's the fun part, ramen. I can't even see it. I can't even see it because I use multi-chat. This is how I'm reading YouTube chat and Twitch chat at the same time. I didn't even see it. You saved 50,000 channel points and it was wasted. It was for nothing. It's for nothing. Nothing! You'll never be acknowledged. Also, I'm sorry, mate. I need to remove that channel point thing because people are like using it and I'm not seeing it like at all. And then they get angry. So, what can you do with 200k? Nothing. Nothing! Nothing. I could tell because of what your message said. I could tell. I was like, that. You've definitely spent 50,000 to write a thing like that, but I just need to get rid of it, period. I need to get rid of it, period. Oh. Okay, I'm going to pay attention to what I studied. Now you're fucked. Alright, boys. Let's heal him up. Heal him up. Do not let him die. He's about to be a big boy. Ladies and gentlemen, watch this. Alchemy! Zeus's wrath! Oh! Okay, not bad. Not bad for this fight. Good work, boys. Let's get him up. Actually, no. Let's keep you going. What's your weakness now? Well, poo. I don't have any more fire items. Alright, we'll just have to do what we do. I can alchemy this potion. SOYLORD! You stupid bastard! Stupid SOYLORD! Oh god, he dies every boss fight. God damn it. Well, I don't even know what order they're gonna do shit in. That's what pisses me off. Fuck. Well, let's give you a Phoenix down. And let's give you a high potion. Come on, use the Phoenix down first. You fuck! What's up, Eris? I know, Dr. Pooh. Dr. Pooh's carrying the fight. Alright, I need this guy to live. I need him to not die. So we're gonna double up on this. And you're just gonna study it. Nailed it! Good work, Soylord. Never doubted you for a second. Xander Prime, 50,000 points. Here's $2! Thank you, Xander. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. There's a voice coming from the wall.
Warriors, I thank you.
Wait a minute. Did this wall just bloody speak? We'll give him a proper voice. I am the Elder Tree of the Living Woods. Hain cast a powerful curse upon me. Thanks to you, that curse is now broken. I am in your debt. Before I head back to the woods, I will return the humans locked within my walls to where their roots belong. Hooah! Thank you! I'm Al Pacino, in the role of the king. Hooah! Let us be off. The journey may not be smooth, but journeys seldom are. Whee! I love the looking left to right nervously. We have arrived, saplings. You may alight, transform, and roll out. Let's get down, boys. Fucking get out of here. This place sucks. The fairies are hilarious. At long last, I am back where I belong, with these hot, sexy fairies. Oh gosh, you saved our woods. How heroic. Darkness threatens to envelop our world. You have been chosen by the light to ensure the balance is not upset. Take this with you. Use it to find your way when darkness blocks your path. Obtained the Fang of Wind. Hain's atrocities wrought havoc within my roots and trunks. I fear I must refuse visitors to these woods for at least a millennium while I heal and get my knobbly tree knob sucked off by these sexy fairies. Warriors, you have my thanks. Now go, dispel the darkness of the world. You are our last hope. I'll just stay here with these hot, sexy fairies. And scene. I'm sorry, chat. We'll save at the very least, and then we'll move on. There we go. Save and get the hell out of here. Suikoden? I need to do that one day. Tayadax, thank you. 1,000 years to heal seems excessive. Ah, he's a tree. Time works differently for them. Hang on. Come here. My Billy, Billy, Bill. You're my Billy. There's no one playing with you. Because you're all alone, and there's only me at home. Say hi to chat, Billy. Come here. Oh, my little statue. Look at that face of contentment, mate. Look at that. Look, he just fell asleep immediately in my arms. He just died in my arms tonight. Must have been something you said. You just died in your arms tonight. Oh, little Billy. Billy. You alright, mate? I think he just wanted a cuddle. He just wanted some human contact. He just wanted to be reminded What a good little boy here. Stop putting your foot in my face. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Help. I couldn't. Alright, Billy, you want to say bye to chat? Say bye to chat. Here we go. Give him a smile. You silly sausage. Here comes the Billy smile, chat. Here it comes. Here it comes. Oh, he fell asleep. Well, he's not asleep. He's just in a state of zen. All right, Billy. Wave goodbye. Wave goodbye, Billy. Alright, he's waved. Off you go. I'm gonna put you in your bed up here, alright? Up you go on your beddy boy. Okay, you want a chill cat like that? How does he not meow ever? I don't know. This was not intentional. I don't know why he doesn't meow. I think it's a very uncommon trait. I think Burmese, at least Burmese girls talk a lot. I don't know if Burmese boys talk. I need to know, chat. I'm actually gonna look this up. So, has he ever meowed? Yes. Very occasionally. He'll make like a little, if he wants your attention, he'll just be like, like, you'll hear like the tiniest of squeaks. When I was away in Texas doing OTK's top streamer, I was away for like 2 months. And, I think he was staying with some other people for a bit because my housemates were also away for a portion of that time. When I came back, it was almost like I knew he hadn't seen me in 2 months and he needed like just a second to recognize me, and he looked skinny as well. And as soon as he like recognized me, after like 10 seconds, he just like flopped on the floor so I could like pat him. And then he meowed quite a bit to get my attention, like that day or two or something. I think he'd been a bit distressed. But otherwise he never meows. Like you can tell he's content because he's silent. But I need to know this. Is it uncommon for Burmese cats to not meow ever? While Burmese cats are known as a vocal breed that like to talk to their owners, it's not uncommon for individual cats within any breed, including Burmese, to rarely or never meow. Just like people, cats have unique personalities. Some are chatty while others are nearly quiet wallflowers who never vocalize. They communicate through non-verbal cues such as body language. Billy certainly does that. Or like eye contact. Billy will just sit there and just like stare at me like that, waiting for me to do something. It's like, oh, all right. Yeah, he chirps sometimes. He makes a little chirp. Yeah, I don't know. He's just always been like that, man. I don't know why. He's very cute though. Very sweet. Autistic kitty. I mean, maybe he's autistic, but I mean, aren't we all? I mean, we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube. Like, it's 2026. I think we're all on the spectrum at this point, including my cat. So that wouldn't be a surprise. Otherwise, Billy's a grumpy little cat. Nah, he's a beautiful kitty. So, Gilly Bean, welcome in. You want to say good luck on FF3? I appreciate that. Appreciate that. So, your dog is not much of a talker, like you? Yeah. You got a rare, shiny one. Yeah. Kern Tunes, thank you for the 200 bits. I appreciate that. Will I stream FF7 Revelations? Unfortunately. Unfortunately, yes. Elmo, you're studying in Malaysia, and your dog was super excited after you got home after a full year. Oh my god. I haven't been home. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Elmo. I didn't read the last part of that. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're alright, at the very least. But yeah. You're on the opinion that everyone's on the spectrum after all? Well, the thing is, like, when you start actually learning about autism and stuff on a scientific level, you start to realize that more people than a lot of people who are just kind of normal to you in your life, like Hey, I know they do have a little bit of it here or there, or like slightly there, but it makes sense. I mean, not necessarily a disadvantage. It's a good thing to think a lot and care deeply about like a specific thing, you know, if you apply it. Now let's see. You know, so. If everyone's on the spectrum, then no one really is. You're making me think of like the guy, what's his name, Syndrome from The Incredibles? God, that name is more appropriate than ever considering the joke I'm gonna make. It's almost like he's saying, and when everyone's on the spectrum, no one will be. Man, you can't call your villain Syndrome when I'm about to make that joke. Oh God, no. Oh well. Anyway, yeah. Let's move to a different part of the game. Oh, that sounds so bad. All right. I like that villain. I actually thought he was really cool. That he had no powers, but he was more dangerous than all of them. So, yeah. And I can't believe that like it wasn't till decades after the Incredibles that someone thought of turning Syndrome into like the Reddit guy. You know, the Reddit thing was like, yes. You can never look at Syndrome the same way ever again after that. Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna refill my whiskey and I'll be right back. So, and when everyone's on the spectrum, no one will be. Oh my God, someone's gonna meme that. You sly dog, you caught me monologuing. That The Incredibles was a great example of making a superhero movie, subverting your expectations, but it's still being 10 out of 10 across the board. Still being S tier. Fucking amazing film. I need to rewatch that actually. I need to rewatch it. All right, I'm gonna get some whiskey and then I'm gonna try and figure out where to go next because I'm lost and I need yellow paint. So, all right, I'll be right back, boys. Elastigirl is ass tier. What? Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. She got that Pixar mom ass. Okay, no. I almost thought you were dissing my girl, Elastigirl. We all want a lady like Elastigirl. Don't lie. All right, yummy. Alright, boys. Fucking back. We're getting Invincibles 3? Are we? I hope they do it... hope they do it well. Frizz, thank you for that $5 super chat. $5 for Billy and his meal budget. Thank you, Frizz. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Oh my god, Eris, I can't believe you asked that question. Ali G in the house, thank you for the $5 super chat. If you play Suikoden 2, play the PS1 version. The remake is a half beta of a cash grab. Fuck. I mean, the original, right, is on Steam, isn't it? I don't know if that's the remake or the original on Steam. You can get, like, 1 and 2 bundled together. The problem is, it's just too expensive. Well, it's not too expensive, it's just low priority, alright? I won't buy it for $45. Alright, Gabe, I won't buy it for 50% off, but I will buy it for 80% off. So, yeah. And we all know Steam's gonna do that at some point. Then again, maybe not for Japanese games. Incredibles 3 will be about the kids being grown up, trying to make it on their own as heroes. I think they can just kind of leave it, though, at 2. But then again, there's money to be made. Oh, no. Oh, they showed a trailer? Oh, fuck. Well, they better not fuck it up, man. Incredibles is dope. I think it's, like, one of the last great Pixar movies, so... Alright, let's do this. This might be the last whiskey of the stream. Let's see how far we can get in this game. Yosha, welcome back, mate. Welcome back. Hope you had a good sleep. Casabella, thank you for the cheers. Alright, where do we go? I don't think we need Dr. Pooh anymore. I think we can change him back to a thief. There you go. Yes. Very nice. Okay, there might be something here. You saved the town! Thank you! I will now suck you off. Beyond the desert, far, far to the west, is a village full of eccentric people who claim to be descended from the ancients. Whatever that means. What do they think this is, FF7? Anyway, fuck off. The folks who were captured by Hein's men have returned. Thank you for rescuing them. What a greeting, Plastered Moogle. What a greeting indeed. I don't think I'll stream too late. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll stream too late. Like, 12-hour streams are like a bit of a meme. We all know that at this point. But I really should end it past, like, the 10-hour mark. Just to be a normal person. So... A Gorgon. Dr. Pooh, do your thing. Alright. I know Ninja, I'll try. I agree, Chris Plotnick. People do want to see what happens with the baby in The Incredibles. I just don't trust filmmakers today to do a good job with it. Devereaux, thank you for the 200 bits. 3 a.m. for Christ's sake. Hope you have a great stream. Keep kicking ass, you handsome bastard. Thank you. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. So we got Hayne. Why did we want to stop Hayne again? I don't know. I don't know the story in this game at all. I find the story even less sensible than FF2's. This is cool though. This is sick. I've never seen a Final Fantasy where this is the world map. You floating on this giant island. This is sick. I do like the overworld music, yeah. I wanted him to stop creating the sorceresses. Okay. We saved the tree, we did the fairies. Do we do the dwarves? A tree in a forest? Is this... Could this be it? No! Wrong! Wrong! It's not it. You know what? Fuck it. After defeating Hind and saving the Elder Tree, go to Castle Argus to find the Wheel of Time. Take it to Sid and Canaan to upgrade your airship. Alright, I know what to do next. I know what to do. Castle Argus. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's just get out of this horrible place. Oh, I think my standards have gone out the window at this point, mate. I think this has become a low standard stream, chat. Very low standard stream. I know some streamers who are adamant about figuring everything out themselves. It's too hard. It's too hard. After, like, we're on whiskey number 4 at this point. That's gone out the window. Alright, it's too hard. I've heard Wheel of Time is one of the worst adaptations in history. Why is that? Like, it must have been an amazing book. And the show must have sucked ass. Now, how is that possible? What did they do? Warriors of Light, thank you for saving the kingdom! I did, Zalad. I did figure it out for myself. With Dr. Google. With the power of AI. Hoa! Greetings, brave warriors! You have restored peace to my kingdom, and my wife's ass is even greater than before! Hoa! You do not know the depth of my appreciation. Please, accept this in return. It is the Wheel of Time, a device said to have been constructed by the ancients. It's also a terrible adaptation. It has been in my family for generations. Fuck you. Take it to a man in Sid. Take it to a man named Sid in Canaan. Oh, you're already acquainted. Of course you are, you fairy. Well, I will spare my explanation. Go to him now, or I will have your ass. Fuck you. Sorry, it's Al Pacino. That's how he has to talk. A man in Sid. Oh my god. 50 books. They butchered the story completely. The show writing was woke, but the books weren't. Ah, well, I think I understand. Aragon had a bad rap. I heard Aragon is like those dragon books, way back during the Harry Potter period. Why were the adaptations of Aragon bad? Why was that, huh? I'm working here. The original premise was that men and women get over prejudices, whereas the show makes men simps for women. Well, art has to reflect life, and, you know, men are simps for women in real life, so that's the rationale. There you go. Imagine AI slop before AI slop was a thing. Really, really was that bad. Fuck. That's a shame. I'm working here. That's a pity, because I like the idea of Aragon. I thought, okay, we've had Harry Potter, you know, we've had Lord of the Rings. Let's see some dragons. I'm working here. So, a man in Sid. I tried. A friend read you the book and said it was basically prawn. The books aren't that great either. They're making a series now. The first Wheel of Time was terrible. It was literally chapters of the character milling about walking somewhere. The highlights are the one character finding an evil dagger thing in the last fight. Okay. Wheel of Time show writers basically replaced the main character with a female protagonist. Hey man, that's crazy. That never happens. No. Let's move on and, we're going to Sid, right? Okay, yeah. Hey, I think you're just crazy, man. Look, Wheel of Time has always been about change, alright? That's why they had to change the main character into a lady. Is this it? Was this Sid? Yes. Yes, I picked a random direction and I ended up in Canaan, exactly where I need to go. Alright, here we are, boys. Let me save before I forget. So. Aragon has always been about change. That's why I had to turn to a bunch of shit movies. Let's see. Now, Sid, where were you again, you bastard? Somewhere around here. Oh, we should get some armor. Yes. Yes. Let's chuck it. Let's turn one into a scholar. And sort out your armor. SOYLORD! Not a bad scholar, my friend. Here we go. What can I do for you? Let's get the great bow. You never know. You never know. May as well have one. So. You want to see Aragorn with broccoli hair? No, you don't. You don't ever want to see that. The sticking with a source material? Why would you do that? People want you to do that. You can't do that. You gotta do what people hate. That's how we adapt things. Ooh. Yeah, we'll give you mythal gloves. Fucking Dr. Pooh's celebration looks so dumb, man. Alright, Dr. Pooh. Enjoy your mythal gloves, you bastard. There you are. And let's sort out your formation. There we go. Alright. Sid. Now, where are you? I think he's in here. No. That's the whole different thing. Sid. Where are you, you bastard? You're probably in here. Best character? I don't know about that, mate. Alright. I need a smoke signal, as someone said. Listen, mate, this ain't FF7 Rebirth, alright? This is a real Final Fantasy. I'm lost. Where's the yellow paint? Where's the yellow paint? If this is a real Final Fantasy, the yellow paint would tell me where to go next. He said go to Canaan, though. Have a ham. Ah, fuck. You know what? Northwest corner? Oh, good. I was about to Google image it. I was about to Google my... Oh! Well, look at this house! Oh, look at this house that was here the whole time that I was too lazy to explore. See, this is why AI is going to nuke all of us, alright? It just makes everything too easy, alright? If I want to know where this is, I could have asked AI instead of a real person.
Ah, shit. If only we had the Wheel of Time instead of the dog shit adaptation we got instead.
Oh, yeah? How about this?
Oh, fuck me! The Wheel of Time! With this, I can make you a new airship and a bottle of Johnny Walker Blue. Just a wee second. I'll make the Enterprise into the finest airship of all. Back in a jiffy.
Man, his model looks hilarious, man.
It's finished! When you're on the open ocean, press the confirm button to convert the ship into an airship. You can only make a landing on water, so be careful. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember how to get it to land on solid ground, because I drank too much Johnny Walker Black. Ah, fuck. I'm a raging alcoholic and I'm also Scottish.
Alright. We've got the regalia.
I used to work for King Argus. With the Wheel of Time, I became famous as an airship craftsman. Ah ha ha!
And sane. Good night, Doc. Typhlosion. Take care of yourself. Have a good time at work. Let's get the fuck out of here. Whee! Alright. Let's do this. Wait a minute. I gotta do the Dungeons and Dragons thing and rest so I can get my magic spells back. There we go. Whee! FF14 is a giant hallway, no way to get lost. I bet you I'll find a way. Like I've gone down like a hallway, gotten distracted talking to chat, and then ended up at the beginning of it again. I've gotten lost in a straight line. You don't know what you're dealing with, okay? You don't understand the levels of bad direction I have. It's like next level. It's like Zorro level from One Piece. Oh shit! What? What is this? What is this nonsense? What? Wait, hold on. I didn't know you could do this, man. What happened here? What happened to Earth? It's fucked. It's completely fucked. What happened here? This is cool. This is unexpected. Wow. I did not expect this from a Final Fantasy this early. This is like pretty experimental. This is pretty creative, man. It's pretty risky. It's sick. This is actually dope. Oh my god. Earth really is flat. I told you. You know what? That's gotta be a short. That was fucking sick, man. That is the most mind-blowing thing that's happened to me so far in this entire game. Alright. End on. Earth is flat. Yeah, I mean it is. And there's the proof. So, now I can get even more lost. Imagine the original, we had no minimap. Yeah, dude, with no minimap, right? Like, hang on, how do I get rid of it? With no minimap at all, it's like, oh my god, where the fuck even am I? This is crazy. What's up, Vegas? They call me a madman. A madman! Yeah? Direct ship. Yeah, let me just save before I go here. The original had no minimap? No, this is like the late 80s, man. Minimaps were not a thing in the 80s or the 90s. That's like FF10 was revolutionary for having a minimap. That was very unusual. I remember not liking it at first. I was like, what do you mean? I don't need a map, I'll never get lost. And then I did. Let's see, let's turn on encounters. Let's see how strong these guys are. And let's turn you back into a black mage. Yes, yes. Now you're real. No, Soylord, you're meant to be a monk. There we go. Dr. Pooh! You're meant to be a black mage. There you go. Alright, sort your formation. FF7 did have that while walking the world. That is true. No, that's true, but FF10 had it. Well, FF10 didn't have a... FF10 didn't have an open world, did it? So you had a minimap while we were just running around normally. That was, yeah. So... No, I guess old Final Fantasies, yeah, you could pull up a map on the world map. But you wouldn't have what I've got right here. See that in the top right now? That's an FF10 development. So... I'm gonna steal your shit. Ha! Most of the world is underwater after that huge earthquake. I was on a boat at the time. Luckily, I saved a young lady as she was clinging to a piece of driftwood. We're the only survivors, as far as I'm aware. Are you? Let me save the young lady. An antidote. Oh gosh, where am I? Who are you? Oh, what is this power I feel within you? Is it a sword in your pants, or are you just happy to see me? Okay, alright, no, sorry, that's not, sorry. Try it again. Oh gosh, is it light? You must be the warriors who were gifted with the powers of the crystal. Oh goodness, thank goodness you're here. I am Arya, priestess of the Temple of Water. What happened? The Earth's power caused a great tremor and buried the water crystal deep underground. Without the water crystal to protect them, the people were turned into stone and sent plummeting into the ocean's depths. Oh God! Please, take me to the Temple of Water. A shard of the water crystal remains there. If I can return to the crystal, it might break the curse.
But you're injured.
I will be fine. What matters is the fate of the world. Please, I need to get to the Temple of Water.
Well, okay.
Oh, thank you. I hope you can spray your white water on my face after this when it's all done. That'll be a reward. That's how I will reward you in this game. This Final Fantasy game. Oh gosh. That was the original Japanese translation. They just had to they had to change that for the American release. So, and scene. And scene. So, only on Sebbywebz TV do you get voice acting this quality. Oh my god. Alright, the VA is on point. I think my coughs were rather good. I think my coughs were rather decent. I'll just call it cough water spray VA. That can be fun. What did you miss? Pure aura? You don't want to know. You actually don't. So, this is one of the nicest songs in the game, Tyler, and I ruined it. I ruined it! What time is it? Is it 4 a.m.? Oh, fuck, it is 3:30 a.m. Oh, but I want to keep ruining the story. I want to keep ruining the game. Oh. Alright. Wish me luck. Let's get out of here. Whee! Whee! There's hardware limitations. Alright. One more whiskey? No. This has to be it, boys. This has got to be it. But what I'll do, right, is, I might do another stream during the week, depending on my schedule. Yeah, I might do another stream during the week. How far am I into this game right now? Like, would you say I'm like 30%, 50%? I can't be more than 50%. I do want to finish this before my holiday. I could probably do this in a couple of streams. 30%? Okay. I might do a midweek stream then. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. 30%? Oh, God. Oh, alright. Alright, fine. Fucking fine. This has to be the water temple. Let me just check something. How strong are these enemies? Oh, the encounters are on. It's a big game? I thought someone said it would be as big as FF12. So... I'm sorry, FF2. Sorry, not FF12. God, maybe I'm a bit tired. Alright, well, I'll finish this whiskey and then we'll call it. No encounters. Okay, alright. Lots of adventuring still awaits. The Temple of Water. Oh! The game gets harder from here? Fuck. Oh, thank goodness. The light has not left the shard completely. Arya took that crystal shard, and she smoked it. Come, we must take this shard to the cavern north of here, before I smoke it, because I'm an absolute druggo. I'm a crystal meth addict, and I'll do it. I'll do it in front of all of you. I don't care. Because the world's flooded and it's fucked anyway. The Cave of Tides. Behold. Whee! This door is sealed to prevent outsiders from entering the inner sanctum. It can only be opened by a priestess of the water temple. Arya kneels and gives you a blowy joey. You erupt in a fountain of coom. Alright, I'm sorry. The seal of the door has dissipated. It looks sort of like Anyway, shall we proceed? Oh gosh. Sorry, Chad, I may have gone off the deep end at this point. Behold, a fight. Dr. Pooh. Let's give you a blizzard. I think we're okay. Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Nailed it. Luckily, we get the true original Japanese translation with Sebastian. You're damn straight. With Sebbywebz, you get the real story. Ever since walkthroughs came out, beating this game felt like less of an accomplishment and more of a chore. Yeah, I mean, like a lot of old school JRPGs, you know. Yeah, there's old game design, but at the time this was insane. Like the fact that you could make the thing on the screen move was nuts, man. That's nuts. Now it's like normal to us at this point, you know. A game is no longer amazing just for being a game, and now we've got to work with that. So switch to the original soundtrack. All right, let's hear it for a wee bit. One more whiskey? Never. Oh! It looks like the Black Mage is just like giving you finger heaps. I like how they have their own unique celebrations. All right, let's hear the music. Wow, look out, man, the vibe changes like crazy with the OG. Okay. Let's see how the battle music sounds. Okay, let's go. A lot of you guys are grown up with this, eh? It's crazy how different it hits the OG music, yeah. I want to hear the difference, now that I'm paying attention. It's almost like it's a different song. This is crazy what they were able to do with such primitive tech at the time. Like, it still sounds good. It still sounds good, doesn't it? Like, there's like a weird sort of charm and mystery to it. Yeah, we'll go with the OG for a bit. I like this. Hang on. Oh, Billy! Hang on. Billy. He's making little chirp noises. I know, Billy. We'll hang on a bit. I just gotta see what's at the end of this dungeon. I gotta play more Final Fantasy, Billy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Alright. I do like the arranged... I do like the fight music, though, with the arranged. I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm new. It's fun. If you listen closely, it's telling you that Henry Cavill likes Warhammer. Thank you for that contribution. Can't go wrong with this, though. Can't go wrong with this. Alright. Give me pets and treats. You got your pets and treats! No, he wants me to play with him, because I've been streaming for 10 hours. I will, Billy. I just wish you could tell your pets that you are going to play with them. Like, they don't know until you're just actually doing it. I wish I could just tell them, it will happen. It'll happen, mate. Just not right now, because I'm too busy playing Final Fantasy. Oh. I will get him. Alright, he's gonna come back. He knows I always follow through. I always come through in the end. Alright, I can't say no to that silly kitty. Let's heal ourselves up, boys. Aha! I've got you, Billy. You think I don't notice you, but I do. I'm gonna get you. It's gonna happen. Aha! I got you. Billy. Come here. Let's have a little zoom in. The fearsome predator. The lion of the savannah, right here. Billy, what are you doing? Come here. Yeah. Say hello to chat. Say hello to chat, Billy. A little smile. Alright? Give me a little wave. He's waving. He's waving to the peasants. I love he closes his eyes when he waves. Yes, yes, he's not impressed, I'm afraid. He's not impressed. Alright. Okay. He looks legit pissed. Well, he wants me to play with him right now. But Billy, I'm still on stream. We'll play afterwards, Billy. We'll play afterwards, mate. We'll play afterwards. He's like, yes, yes, perhaps I'll allow it. I'll allow it. All you peasants there. See, he's pointing at you, see? Look at all you peasants in chat. All you peasants watching me. Young Sebbywebz. I'll see you on the next stream. You silly goose. Aw. Billy with the guts music was peak. I know. Look at pure disgust. Alright, Billy, I'm gonna put you down, alright? We'll hang out after stream. I'm just gonna finish this one bit of Final Fantasy. Just one bit. One bit of Final Fantasy, Billy. Alright, one bit. One bit. Okay, off you go. Billy! He's melted, chat. He's melted. He's melted into a fluffy liquid. Billy! Please. Alright, I'm gonna deposit him somewhere. Off you go. There you go. Up you go there. Up you go. Right. Silly goose. Silly sausage. Alright, I put him on his bed. He looks so comfy. No, he's really comfy. He's a lazy boy. He's a very lazy boy, I can tell you that. You're watching this playing the card game Kingdom Hearts. It's so bad, but you have to finish it because you've committed to it, hoping it would get better. Welcome to being a modern Square Enix fan. Alright. You just can't quit. Because you've already put so many decades into it that it's all you know. It's like war. It's like being a war veteran, you know what I mean? It's all you know. So I'm thinking of it, you know that Goofy Mickey thing? Where it's like they're from Vietnam, and Mickey's like, you don't understand, Goofy. War's the only thing that gives me purpose. War's the only thing I understand at this point. And that's kind of how, like, Kingdom Hearts fans feel. Yeah, so. Alright. and I fucking a beat. Have you seen that, by the way? The one where, like, Mickey shoots Goofy in the head? Because he's heaps PTSD'd. It's heaps fucked, man. I was like, man, I'm actually kind of, like, intrigued by this. It was a good storyline. Okay, Mickey. But you tell my ex... I think, yeah. You tell my ex that you had to kill me. Because you weren't man enough to tell the truth. But Goofy... war's the only thing that makes sense to me anymore. So brutal, man. It's like so dumb, but it's like so heavy at the same time. Alright, let's give you this, and we'll give you this, and we'll give you a blizzard. Behold. I've only seen that one episode, but it's like a whole series, isn't it? Yeah. Billy's just sitting on his desk, like bed, just staring at me. It's like, you silly goose, don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that, alright? Mr. Fluffy Guilt Factory over here. We'll play after the stream. I need to finish this fun Final Fantasy dungeon, Billy. It's gonna happen. Oh, he's judging me? Yeah, he's judging me because I'm playing this. Alright. Oh my god, what are these things? Agia Agalia Rept. I see. Behold. Are the Final Fantasies before FF7 a must-play? I would actually say, depends. 6 is very iconic for Final Fantasy's identity. 4 is important to see the first great FF, the first great story, great cast of characters and stuff. It's a good game. 1 is like a museum piece. It's just where it all began. And, 5 is just really fun. 5 is light. It's lighter than 4 and 6, but it's very fun. I would not recommend 2 or 3. I think you can skip 2 and 3. And would you say you must play them? I mean, only if you want to. Don't go into like FF like 6 expecting to be as blown away today as he would have been in the early 90s. Like, it's just like a very important game within the series. So, look at it in its time period. Yeah, I would say. I mean, you kind of have to do that with all of them, unfortunately, because the last great Final Fantasy was 10 in 2001, so that was like 25 years ago. You have to look at them all in their historical context, so I get it. It depends, like, if you enjoy 3D, then you're gonna like, you know, 7 to 10 more, but if you like pixel, then you're probably gonna like 4 to 6 more. So, they're both good, though. How am I still streaming? Because I can't stop playing. Hot take, FF6 is the most overrated FF you've ever played. You were so underwhelmed, and the relationship felt too forced. With all the hype around Kefka, you were underwhelmed. The problem with FF6 is not actually the game itself, and that's not heresy what he said. The problem is that FF6's worst enemy is FF6 fans. Yep, I just said that, and here's let me explain this. I think FF6 fans, many of them, not all, but many of them are angry that their favorite game got overshadowed by FF7. And their reaction is that they say FF6 is 10 times better than FF7, and they overhype it to the point where people think, oh my god, if I play FF6, then, I don't know, a robot hand must come out on my PS5 and jerk me off and splooge me, because it's that good, alright? FF6 must be so good that it erases my debt. That's the problem. They overhype FF6 so much that when people play it, instead of the game naturally unfolding and just being what it is, they expect it to be the best thing since sliced bread, and it doesn't do that. It's not. I'm sorry. I like FF6. I respect it, but it's just not. So, and FF6 Andes need to understand that you playing it for the first time in 2026 is not going to hit the same as it did for you in like 1993 or 1994 or something like that, whenever it came out. It's just true, you know. So, yeah. I don't want to knock FF6, but I do want to tell FF6 Andes, you got to get out of your own way with this. You got to stop overhyping the game. Like, you're making it worse. I know someone. I know many people who played FF6 and were just, like, unimpressed. They're like, I kept waiting for it to blow my mind, as these fans told me it would, because it's 10 times better than 7, and it didn't do it. It's like, it adjusted how you... They adjust how you feel, how you experience it, you know. So... FF6 is iconic, but the characters are a bit more shallow than FF7. Well, naturally, because it has twice as many main characters as FF7. You know, like you can't have as much depth for each character when the cast is twice as big. Like Gogo, Mog, Yumaru, and Gao do not have the same depth as, say, Tifa, Barrett, Red 13, and Sid Highwind, and that's fine. That's fine. It's just different, man. You're dealing with a much larger cast in a different kind of game. Like 6 is like a true ensemble in a lot of ways, in a way that no other Final Fantasy is. So, yeah. Are you Juice? Sebby found you from YouTube. You have a super dope community. You're damn straight I do. No, I do. I have a very good community. I have a very good, I got a sick audience. So, it's how they felt the first time. You can't recreate this feeling. Bent. Yeah, and I think that's something like... Some Final Fantasy fans are able to do this, and others can't. You know what I mean? Some Final Fantasy fans will have their favorite games, but they also understand that, like, this is due to, like, their own age, or there's a bit of nostalgia, or there's, some historical context behind it. And they can say, look, I personally love this. I actually think this one's a better game, but this is my favorite. Like, I got a mate who, his favorite is FF10. He grew up with it. But when he played 7, he was like, he reckons 7 is the best out of them all. Objectively. But his favorite is 10. You know what I mean? Not everyone can do this. Yeah. If that makes sense. So, I don't know. Just, I think I've gone on enough about that. I think we all get the point. It's worth giving a think about that. FF12 fans are the absolute worst at this. They are the worst at this, alright? You liked MMOs, you like coding, you like setting up Fran, your digital Barbie doll, to auto-attack things with a bow and arrow, and you think that therefore it's objectively the best Final Fantasy game. No, you're wrong, alright? It's just your favorite. They can't figure this out. Whereas even FF13 fans will say, like, okay, I know this game is ass in a lot of ways, but I still like it. Even FF15 fans can sort of do that. FF16 fans are often trash at this as well. They actually really don't understand why it's a problem that a mainline Final Fantasy has no party and plays like Devil May Cry 5, but worse. Like, the many FF16 fans just don't get it. They saw flashy graphics on screen, and therefore it's good. They saw big roaring dragon and you mash X and then Clive punches and it does like 50,000 damage. They're like, oh my god, this is peak gameplay. They don't get it. So, what am I smoking with these wild strawmans? Nope, these are not strawmans, these are steelmans, mate, unfortunately. Fuck. So, you've never seen an FF2 fan in the wild? FF10-2 fan in the wild? Oh yeah, no, FF10-2 fans can be really bad at this as well. Just because they enjoyed it, because they like K-pop or J-pop. Sorry, J-pop. Oh god, I'm half Chinese, alright. You can't cancel me for that statement. There's a lot of people who, they think FF10-2 is, like, objectively one of the best games ever. It's like, no, it's not, man. It's a mixed bag. It's objectively a mixed bag, mate. So, alright. Get out of here. Get out of here. Now. Oh, this guy in chat. Oh, are we getting that? Ah, it's whatever. It has a massage minigame. Yes, but you don't get a massage in real life, so it's not as good. Alright? It's not as fun. Alright? She's not real. Right, enough fucking about. Let's do this. I get the feeling we're gonna have a fight. Which means it's Morbid time. Whee! Oh, crystals of water, may you regain your light. Arya returns the faintly gleaming shard of crystal meth after smoking most of it. Oh, gosh, watch out! Oh, Urk, I've been shot with an arrow.
Oh, Aria! Oh, fuck, mate! Oh, Gronk! Aria! No! You do not lack for luck, it seems. That cursed arrow was meant for you. God, let's give this guy... What voice can we give him? I am the Kraken, tasked by Master Sandy himself to ensure this crystal never regains its former light. You will not leave here alive.
The monster attacked! Alright, you Kraken, let's do this. So this music is cracking me up, man. Cracking me up, you get it? I didn't even mean to make that joke, but it happened. Now you all have to live with it. So Thunder! Yeah, I know she's a stand user now, because she has the cursed arrow. That's how it works. That's a very small, unimpressive Kraken, I've got to say. You're alright, Minge. Give us a Cura. Soy Master! Thunder! Damn, I'm not doing a lot of damage. That's alright. What if I just arrow you again? And again and again and again. Blizzaga? Ah, we can handle it. You wonder what Sandfall's next game will be like? We'll just have to wait and see. Just have to wait and see. I'd say that's something I'm not going to think about until they share something on it. Keel, thank you for the 300 bits. Sebby, you still going? Just got up on USA again. Sorry I missed that earlier. That's like 10 minutes ago. So I'm a bad streamer. I'm a bad streamer, Keel. I'm sorry. But thank you for that. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Hope they had combat stuff like Legend Dragoon. Yeah, it'd be interesting what they do with it. Your friend is currently streaming, replaying Horizon Zero Dawn. You saw that the rope he can use to cross is yellow. And immediately thought of the FF7 yellow paint. Oh my god, it's just been ruined forever. The yellow paint thing is fascinating, isn't it? It's just kind of like the worst example of it. Aria! Oh, fuck, mate.
Light has returned to the crystal. My purpose is fulfilled. Thank you for everything.
Aria! Fucking stay with us, mate. Oh, come on.
The title is yours. It is imbued with the power of water. You receive the title from Aria that holds the power of water.
Geomancer, Dragoon, ooh, Viking, Black Belt, Dark Knight, Evoker, Bard, oh fuck, Morty. Okay, that's very cool. Aria, I shouldn't be so happy about you dying, but I just got like a huge upgrade. Aria, fucking hang in there, mate.
It is my time. You must continue your journey without me. The world needs light to dispel the darkness. You do this for me. Bring back peace.
Aria!
Farewell.
No! Aria! Oh, fucking hell. Another earthquake? Oh, Struth. It's too dangerous to stay here, mate.
But we can't just leave Aria. Oh, whoa.
Oh, watch out! Oh, oh fuck! Oh no! sorry, this voice acting is not very good. But, oh god. Oh shit! Oh, you're finally awake. Hey, 3 days is a long time to sleep. You don't say. Where are we? Also, you gotta stop smoking cigarettes, mate. You're 4 years old. Hey, shut up! Anyway, this is Amur, the town of water. My grandpa found you all collapsed in the ruins of the temple. We've been out for 3 bloody days? Well, fuck me. Hey, sorry for imposing your hospitality, miss. Thanks for everything. Hey, don't thank me. Thank Grandpa and give me a packet of Winnie Blues. And maybe some menthols. Good to see you up and about. All's well that ends well, yes. What can I do for you? Oh my god. Well, we may as well max out high potions. I mean, we basically have 76,000 gold. Ooh, let's grab a few of these. Yeah, whatever. This voice acting is gold. It's fucking shocking, mate. It's so shocking. Oh. The people here are petrified. I was gonna say, how the fuck are they not, like, dead? How are they not drowned? I'll tell you what, let's go and save. And then we'll continue, alright? Let's just save. It's good shit. Good shit, man. And I ruined it. I ruined it. No, I need to talk to these people. You made a clip? Let me see it. Let me see this shocking clip. Oh no. Oh no! Sorry, this voice acting is not very good. But... oh god. Oh shit! Ah, we missed out my cigarette voice acting. Yeah, I like how you got the whiskey, gulp. This whole continent was underwater? These people are fucked. So, Sebby on Sebby content. Good shit right there. You loved hearing this in FF14? I did not know that this is where the FF14 song comes from. I didn't know it came from this game. Great song. Great song, though. So, anyway. Let's have a chat with these people. Oh, hello, darling. Once the monsters started coming out of the sewers, the town elder had sealed them up. I'm pretty sure Gil has the key. You've seen his brigade of old-timers, right? We have a legend here in our village. It says that 4 warriors will appear to bring balance to the forces of light and darkness. Hey! Off we go, boys! Who the fuck were they? Oh, don't mind them. They are harmless. These fellows just think they are the 4 warriors of legend. But they're a bunch of poofs. Ew, it's the crystal you're after, eh? I heard Goda has one. His manor is south of here, beyond the bottomless bog. That's what they call my vag these days. The bottomless bog. I'm a gilf. Okay, sorry. Anyway, let's see what they have in here. That was shocking. What is this? The Wizard of Oz? Yeah. I feel like that's a fun little short. I'll just call it the bottomless bog. That's terrible. Oh, this is shocking. Swan Knight, thank you very much for the prime. How close do you think that 3 is to 4 in 5 in terms of quality? I think that FF1, 2, and 3 are experimental journeys. I think they're all experiments, and I think 4 is really the first Final Fantasy that's like a truly great game. I think 1 to 3 are experiments. So, oh, check the jobs. Oh yeah, of course. I forgot about that. All right, what do we got? Dragoon. Oh, Geomance is so cute. Viking? Viking has to be Berserker. Bard is really cute. Black Belt. That Black Belt has to be a better version of Monk. It just has to be. There's no way it's not. Fuck yeah, boys. Alright. Evoker. What is an evoker exactly? I'm gonna turn this guy into a dragoon. We're gonna need a spear. What is evoker? Oh, we have a Dark Knight as well? Oh, so sick. Yeah. I think, from what I've seen, 5 is the better version of 3, and 4 is the better version of, like, 1 and 2. Or, like, 2. Evoker is the early summoner. Oh. Alright, Dr. Pooh. We're gonna try using Evoker. Oh, Billy. Hang on, he's getting all restless. Alright, we will be saving an ending stream soon, but just want you to say hello to chat. Come here, you. Come here, you little Babadook. You silly flooper. Look, we'll hang out in a bit, alright? We're nearly done, Billy. We're nearly done, you little sausage. You little fluffy poof. Alright, we're nearly done. Come on, give Chad a smile. Give him a smile. Here it comes, Chad. Here it comes. Just look at the smile on that cat. You little fluffy flooper. Alright, I'm gonna put you down, okay? You silly goose. I need to finish. I need to get out of this village. I need to get out of this village, Billy. Down you go. Down you go, mate. Oh, you want to hop in your bed? Alright, off you go. He reaches out for his bed, which is really cute. Like, if he's near it, he just instinctively reaches out. Just a desk bed so he can sit there, admiring his master. Oh, and he has mastered me at this point. He's going to be wrapped around his little finger, haven't you, you little fluff poof. There you go. Do I think FF Dungeons should have puzzles? For the most part, no. For the most part, no. Like, FF10 is a great game, but you could remove all those cloister trials and it would be a better game. And if anyone thinks that those cloister trials are good, imagine if they released a game and it was only cloister trials. Just really picture that. FF10, but the only gameplay is just the cloister trials and that's it. It'd be fucking dog shit, okay? That's how you know a game is a bad puzzle. That's how you know a game has bad puzzles. If the game was the puzzles alone, and people would say, fuck this, alright? That's why Portal is a good puzzle game. Because the puzzles are actually fun. Whereas, like, when you put puzzles in games where they don't belong, they are dog shit, like 99% of the time. Darlene, welcome in. The music was good? No, the music is PTSD-inducing. The music's brutal, man. Not a bad song, but it reminds you of, like, how fucked it is, so. He's so pissed. He's not, though. That's just his normal face, so. Alright. Enough fucking about. Golgoth, they need to be viewed in the context of the respective eras. Yeah, so, for example, right, Like, what we're playing right now... Like, this doesn't look that impressive to you right now in 2026, but at the time this came out, this was literally the best graphics in the world. This is literally one of the best looking games in the world. That's crazy to think about, but you gotta, that's why you gotta look at, like, say, 7, 8, 9 in their historical context, for that reason. Ooh. Oh, wait, question. What should we make Minge? A bard? Is bard any good, or is this just dog shit? Or should we keep Minge as a white mage? What do you think? Make Minge into a Viking? Or Minge as a bard? Let's see what a bard does. Or Geomancer? That could be cute. I don't know what these do. Bard equals gay. Well, musical theater is gay, so I mean, you know, you're not wrong. Bard buffs and debuffs. I guess that's what a white mage is doing at the end of the day. So... what do you think's better, Geomancer or a bard? Imagine the Pixel Remaster was in Amano style. Well, I think an Amano style game would have to be... it would look very different. I would say your best bet if you're making an Amano style game... oh god, man. What could it look like? Your best bet might be something like Child of Light. I don't know. This is a little indie game. I actually enjoyed playing this. I wouldn't mind streaming this at some point. I think it'd be fun to voice act. Because the whole game is written in rhyme. Not always great rhyme, but I do respect the attempt that they wrote the entire game's dialogue in rhyme. And it's an interesting little story. I think it's got a good soundtrack. Let's see, is this the one we want? Let's have a look at this. I remember buying this game. I just bought a PS5, and I was just intrigued by the hair physics. I just thought the hair physics looked really good, and I just wanted to see what that was like. It's okay. This could be better. But maybe this is your best shot at... this is the closest you might ever see to something that looks like an Amano art style game. I don't know. Maybe. Or how it might look. Okay, cool. It's a game I wish had more budget and more time to cook, if that makes sense. So... yeah, I don't know. Goes in your bucket list on instant. I mean, it's a game that, like, it's weird. I want it to be better. I don't think it's bad. I just want it to have more budget. And but I enjoyed it at the same time. There's a reason I still remember it, even though it's been like 10 years since I played it. I'll tell you what, I'll stream it one day. Let's see if it's as good as I remember it. And I'll voice act the fuck out of it as well. There's some cool characters, there's some interesting characters in there. There's that trailer also doesn't do justice to its soundtrack. Some of its music is really memorable. Like there's one tune from that game that still sticks in my memory to this day. So yeah. And I think it's set in Hungary. I don't know who made it. I don't know if it's even like an American or an American game. I think it might be European. So your wife loves Child of Light. I think it's, let me put it this way, even if Child of Light's not your cup of tea, I respect its sincerity. I respect its effort. You know, it's one of those games where you feel that the devs are on your side. They're trying to make you something good. It was Ubisoft? Okay, alright, well that's not American. That's close enough, that's European enough. I'm walking here. So, you don't see a super chat from Charles? Sorry, darling. Yeah, am I missing someone's super chat? I apologize if I am. And I'm sorry, my, chat reading skills are not great right now because Kupo. So, Sea of Stars? I don't know. Oh, Ubisoft Montreal. Oh, okay. It's too creative to be American. Hey, look, man. Americans don't write them off. You know. I missed your question, Hannah. I don't know what it was. You can say it again, though, and I'll try not to miss it this time. I'm gonna make her... I'm gonna make Minge a bard. Yeah, we're gonna make her a bard for a bit. We're gonna see what it's like. Fuck, we're so different now, mate. Fuck. Right. Now, let's guess you up. Black Cow. Chakra Band. Black Belt Key. Ah, fuck it. You're close enough. Are modern FF stories actually deep, or do they just use slow dramatic staring to hide the plot holes? I don't know. If I'm thinking about deep Final Fantasy stories, I think 7, for me, is one of the strongest. I think it's very deep on, like, a personal level. And, like, in a big picture sort of level. It's, like, interesting in the small and the big picture. Modern Final Fantasy, though. Oh, the story's actually deep. I don't really think about 12 story that much, or have much respect for it. Same with 15. Same with 16. Ooh, we'll give you a harp. Why not? That's a tough question to answer. I don't know. I don't really think they're that good. Just period. I don't know. Like, what's the most deep modern Final Fantasy story I can think of? Probably parts of Shadowbringers with Emmett Selk, I would say. Even then, that story is quite... I'm gonna need to refresh my memory on that. I just remember a couple of good moments Emmett Selk has at this point. It was years and years and years ago. Yeah, I think Shadowbringers is your best bet. You know, that's the closest thing you've got to, like, sort of interesting moral complexity to the villain. Let me put it this way, FF14, let me put it this way, Shadowbringer's villain in Emmett Selk was so good that people just love, he's like a fan favorite to this day. A villain. The villain. People want this guy to win, or they sympathize with him at the very least. They're like, I don't know, man. And it was so popular that he sort of comes back for Endwalker and plays a whole different part there. And we get to see a different side of him. Which I was happy about, I like this guy. Modern FF is not deep. Well, I don't that's the thing, it's not deep. That's a problem. Vedantron. Yeah. When it's light, you get Zack. And when it's light, you get Zack from Crisis Core and Rebirth. And when it tries to go edgy and dark, you get Clive. You know. when it tries to be cool, you get Gladio. It's a bunch of mid. It's a bunch of mixed bag. So, yeah. I don't know. That's a tough question to answer. There's always a large amount of lore. You get lost in a sea of info. Albert the Turkey. Well, like... FF7, right? The OG game. You don't have to read any books. You don't have to read any logs, any lore. Like, the storytelling is so good that you learn everything you need to know about the big picture, the small picture, the ancients, Genova, every character, Midgar, Shinra. Everything you need to know is just told through the story. Weapon... Closest you ever get, I guess, maybe, is like finding Professor Gast's tapes about Eris when they were young, and Ifalna, and how Hojo eventually caught up to them, and his research on the weapons. That's probably the closest you get. And that's good storytelling, because it shouldn't have to be. It's like Lord of the Rings, for example. Like, Lord of the Rings, there is so much more going on in that world and in leading up to that story than what you see in the movies. But everything you need to know about the story of Lord of the Rings is in the films themselves. But if you want, you can learn about the Silmarillion and just like... What are their names? Like the god Iluvatar, and how he sang music into the world and created all these angels. And they were originally blind, they only heard music, and then one of them was called Melkor, and he sang a different song, and that kind of fucked up the harmony. And then he kind of told them off, and then he gave them sight, and they saw things for the first time, and through their music, they birthed the world, and it's like, that's actually what's going on in Lord of the Rings, but you don't see any of that in the movie. You don't need to. It's not necessary for understanding its story. Iluvatar, yes, thank you, appreciate it. Iluvatar. I'm listening to Andy Serkis read it right now. And here's the crazy thing, I actually wanted to say this earlier. Did you know apparently after The Hobbit, J.R.R. Tolkien wanted to package the Silmarillion with Lord of the Rings as like all part of the story, and I think you had to read his idea of the Silmarillion at the time before reading Lord of the Rings, and apparently his editors were like, that's just too much, man. That's actually too much. Like, we gotta have something more succinct, more action-y or whatever. And so he did Lord of the Rings. That would be cool. No, it wouldn't have been cool. That's the problem. If anyone who tries to read the Silmarillion, like, right off the bat, you can't get through it. You have to know The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings first, and that gets you interested enough in the world before you then start listening to the Silmarillion. You tried and failed? I got a friend who's tried and failed. Like, I'm trying and almost failing with the Silmarillion. The only thing that's keeping me hooked into the Silmarillion is knowing that it's all tied into The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. It's like, if Lord of the Rings is like a story, the Silmarillion is more like the Bible. I don't know. You kind of need a reason to care about it before you start doing that. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because it's crazy that even a writer as genius as Tolkien also has something in common with a lot of Square Enix's creatives, believe it or not, in the sense that he kind of wanted to do too much, and there was an editorial voice that was like, no, pare it back and write something short and succinct, like Lord of the Rings, you know, that brief read, that measly 1,000-page book. You know what I mean? Let me just say, Lord of the Rings is Tolkien sort of reeling back or paring back and deciding, okay, maybe less is more. Maybe less is more. Maybe let's just give them a 1,000-page book of Lord of the Rings. Whereas, like, with modern Square Enix, and they had that with Sakaguchi in Squaresoft, but Square Enix, you just don't have this. It's just zero restraint. It's just put everything as much as possible. More is better, you know. And we end up with the more is less problem of, say, FF16 and Rebirth and all that. So, yeah. I don't know, I thought it was fascinating to hear that Tolkien originally wanted to put Silmarillion with Lord of the Rings, originally. It's just too much, man. Like, Lord of the Rings is too much, man, like, for a lot of people. That can be a struggle at times. But I think Lord of the Rings is excellent. So these chats while you go back and watch my VODs, I appreciate that. Homazodi. Saren Loth, thank you for the $5. Dude, I never heard of you, but your Final Fantasy VII Remake versus OG videos are hilarious, and I'm a fan. You're entertaining, bro. Keep it up. Thank you. Appreciate that, Saren Loth. So, yeah. Yeah, it was hardware limitations holding Tolkien back. See, Tolkien wanted Lord of the Rings to be packaged in with the Silmarillion, but it was just hardware limitations. But the reason the reason I bring it up is because it's fascinating to see that parallel between him and the problem Final Fantasy faces today. Is just the lack of restraint, the lack of brevity, and we're very lucky that Tolkien's editors were like, no, you can't just do this. You gotta. Let's get something more actiony, you know, more storytelling and all that, so. Alright, chat. Alright. Let me just, I know I've saved, but I'll do it again. Just for my own ADD. What hurt the franchise more? Dropping the overworld map or forgetting how to write a fun ensemble cast? Oh god. Here's the thing, FF10 works despite not having a world map. And despite being linear, because the writing is good, the characters are fun, the world is interesting, the premise is fascinating, yeah, and the gameplay is very fun. Yeah, I think Final Fantasy just needs strong turn-based combat and strong world and storytelling and characters, and the reason it's got to be turn-based combat is because that style of combat complements this grand style of world very well. It complements the cinematic feel of it. It complements the vibe of it. Devil May Cry's combat is not built for this type of game, and you know it's not. FF6 Andes, alright? You gotta realize it. You may have enjoyed the game, but it doesn't work in Final Fantasy. It's not optimal. So, yeah. Should they have included Tom Bombadil in the Lord of the Rings movie? No. It's a good thing they cut him. He probably shouldn't even be in the book either. All he does is show up and sing for hours and does nothing. Alright? Yeah, I just said that. I don't care that he's a powerful character. He's terrible in terms of storytelling. Jumper. FF3 is one of your favorites. You have the Famicom cartridge. God damn, that is hectic. Yeah, I will come back to this. I'm just doing a little wind-down chat with y'all at this point. So, yeah. If you handed the core premises of FF15 and 16 to writers who are actually great, like Alan Moore, they'd write absolute bangers. Yeah, no, that's the thing, Ramen Noodles. Like, if you gave FF16 to Alan Moore, he'd write something fucking amazing. He'd write something incredible. But they didn't. They didn't. It's just... That's why it's not good. You gotta give it to good writers, man, so... Yeah. FF10 worked without a world map because it was that pilgrimage. I'm trying to picture FF10 with a world map, and it's difficult because I don't know anything else. Yeah. When's the next stream? I don't know, man. Maybe sometime during this week. Also, thank you for the 100 bits. I do want to knock it out before I go on holiday, so I'll figure it out sooner than later. Probably in a few days, because I do want to finish 3 before I take a month off. So, the comic wizard himself. No, Alan Moore. Yeah, that's the thing. Alan Moore is like top tier. I did hear about that, Jacob. Yeah, it was sad. There's a lot of singing in Lord of the Rings. I think the singing is actually a bad idea. I think it's okay in written form, but I'm glad it's not in the movies for the most part. And even in audiobook form, I tried, man. Okay. I listened to Tom Bombadil sing for an hour straight. Never again. Never again, alright? When I hear singing after that, I just fast forward. And you know what? I regret nothing. Okay? Good choice every time. You can't say I didn't give it a go. It's brutal, man. It's fucking brutal. So... Yeah, pretty much, Gamer Daddy. You kind of summed it up. A2VA, welcome in. Welcome in. Alright. Enough fucking a beat, chat. Enough fucking a beat. This is a lot of fun. But I need to give Billy some playtime. I need to eat some food. And I need to have a big fucking sleep. So, guys, this was the beginning of my Final Fantasy 3 streams. Was it interesting? I don't know, but I hope you guys have enjoyed this on your Saturday morning or whatever it is for you, you Brits, you Europeans. Probably nighttime for you guys or afternoon for you. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play Raid Shadow Legends. Start now for free. We're gonna raid someone. And also, please join the Discord. These streams will be on my VODs channel. If you just search on YouTube, Sebbywebz VODs, it'll be there. You can follow me on Twitter if you want to yell at me. You're probably already subbed to my YouTube. Yeah, you're probably already there. Ooh, could do you. I'm just giving people a raid right now. Choices. Could raid you. Ooh, it's your first playthrough of that. Well, Kupo, my sausage. Alright, could raid this bloke. Yeah, let me have a wee think. Raid Bob Ross? He's got terrible chat interaction. his 24-hour stream's cool. But yeah, Sunday afternoon in Canada. Awesome. I gotta visit. I gotta go back to Canada at some point. Yeah, take care of yourself, Tiny B. And yeah, you know, Instagram, TikTok, and so on and so forth. Great stream. Thank you, Sunzu. Appreciate it. There was a lot of questionable voice acting today. I think with FF2, I kind of just gave up with the voice acting, because I know there's not much story. So every character's just giving each other a blowy joey at this point, and it's shocking.